you know what I'm holding on to?
I don't have one. If I had one, it would be in my hands right now, but I don't.
Holding on to my Steam Deck, Leo. It's
I
awesome.
know. It looks awesome.
It's
I
awesome.
I can only gaze from afar.
It plays games really well. And that's what it's supposed to do. And I can take them wherever I want. The battery life is fantastic.
That's the thing.
I'm having a good time. I know a lot of people are trying a lot of different crazy things, and I may eventually get there myself. But for now, I have just been playing games from my Steam library, and it has just worked.
Yep. I don't get the Steam library, but I get the portability because I've been playing a lot on the Switch, the Nintendo Switch. So I get the vibe, and I love the ability to just sit down on the couch or plug it into a TV, or you get to use yours as a whole computer. Have you done this yet?
I have not. That's what I'm saying. I have not. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's you can get to the desktop. You can do this and that. You can load up Firefox. I haven't done any of that because I've been having such a good time with just gaming on it, and I've had such a good experience. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to mess with it like that. Maybe I will, but right now, I'm completely content.
Right. Like there's a couple of things on the Switch that I was like, well, I wish you could do. But but for the most part, 95%, I'm just happy with it being in my hands and playing whatever I want to play. So, man, I get that. I get that aspect of it.
Well, and until recently, the Switch hasn't had Bluetooth headphone capability.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That's in the last year or so.
Mm-hmm.
This comes with Bluetooth out of the box, and the sound is good. The sound out of the device is really good. It's one of the best devices I've actually listened to, I think.
That is something that it's not surprising. Especially for how much you pay for it, but
I
think
paid a lot.
You come across lots of portable devices, laptops. I'm looking at you, and the speakers are terrible. Even if you're actually running Windows and running their DSP, whatever, and Dolby Digital, and the EQ'd all to here and back, and it sounds okay.
Yeah.
Right, but they're just tweaking it.
Right.
The Steam Deck has actual good speakers.
Yeah, and a lot of it is the form factor, right? So you can see the speakers are down here, and there's one on the other side. So the spacing works out very nicely so that you have one on each side of your head. So it sounds very stereo. So it's good in that regard, right? Take note, all you laptop manufacturers. Put the speakers in the right place, and it'll help a lot with the way the spatial sound comes out. And I think that's a lot of the success with the thing. Yeah, like you said, they're good. They're good quality speakers. They don't sound tinny. They don't have a lot of low end, but they're really small. So they sound good.
That's one of the extremely few gripes that I have with the Framework laptop. They spent so much time kind of making it not wide, right? But the speakers are downward firing.
That's good too.
Which it is good unless it's on your lap.
Yeah,
then it's just all muffled.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yep.
I'm not listening to music on it or anything, but yeah, very good on a desk, especially if you've got a lot of open area around there. But not so great on the lap.
So,
but the face word, is that what we call it? Face word firing? Is that?
Yeah, I think front facing, speakers, and the spacing of it is really good. And just the quality of them. I think all three of those things are why it's what it is. And I know I'm talking about something that's kind of trivial, I guess, but it struck me.
It's just not trivial though, because devices like this exist, but devices at this quality, at this price point, don't exist. They do now with the Steam Deck, and you got to get in line and wait for one. But
they're coming. They're ramping up production. I just saw a tweet the other day where they are doubling production I think that there was estimates of they were at 20,000. Now they're going to be at 40,000.
Wow.
And that's a lot. So really cranking them out. And certainly they've made it through a couple of iterations of, shipping these where they've staggered the production, and they keep meeting their deadlines. And so I think it will continue, because by now we should have known if it was successful or not. Right. We would have heard a lot of griping if it wasn't a good device.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't have had all of the positive looking reviews about it.
Right. And I don't rave about it because I'm a fanboy, but I'm a fanboy now because it is good.
Yeah.
So, and I think a lot of other people are falling into the same boat, and they're really happy with the capabilities of it. So I would call it a success in this early day, and it will continue. I do believe that we'll probably see other iterations. So you're not crazy for waiting for something if you think there be something worth waiting for. But I don't have a lot of complaints right now.
Well, by this time, or at least by Christmas time, I originally had expected that the fervor for it would have died down, and they would be off the shelf on every department store anywhere, and I would just be able to go in the store and pick one up. Yeah, not even close.
Yeah, it's not there yet, but there's been a huge demand for it. Obviously, the amount they're cranking out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe by Christmas this year, you'll see them on the shelves. I don't know that for sure, but maybe that's a possibility. Where you start seeing them in regular places like Walmart and Target and.
Well, if that's the case, my whole plan is to delete this whole setup, the whole computing setup, and replace it with the Steam Deck, so I can have the second screen and just use that to do this show on. I think that would be fantastic.
That would be neat, honestly.
Hook it up, use it as a desktop. That's what I want.
Yeah, I mean, you just plug in the USB-C there and into a dock, and you got all the peripherals that you could possibly want.
That's it. That's it. So is the dock is not. Oh, so you can use any dock.
Yes, any USB-C dock that works with Linux should work with the Steam Deck. They said they don't have the dock yet.
I'd like the official dock.
Yeah, they don't have that yet. I think it's coming, but they did state that absolutely any USB-C dock that works in Linux, any Linux should probably work on here.
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna get one day. But yeah, we'll just see when that day is. In the meantime, Dan, I've mentioned it a couple of times. You need to play Civ 6. You need to get about 100 turns deep, and that is the only benchmark I care about. I don't care how fast Forza runs. I don't care. I don't care that Elden Ring ran out of the box. I don't care about that. I care about what turn 184 on Civ 6 looks like. If I'm waiting 2 minutes per turn, I'm not happy.
Okay.
So if we can get under a minute per turn, I mean, that's all I need. That's all I need.
That is pretty good. I'll see what I can do. Hopefully I can live up to your challenge and let you know how that works out.
Go for a science win, and then you'll definitely run out the clock on the game.
Yeah, definitely. You're right.